Literally, what? How is it doing it so fast? Today we are going to be trying out the Tati Beauty Blendiful, which is essentially a makeup puff that blends powders as well as liquids, which I've never heard of. If you don't already know who Tati is, she is a huge YouTuber. Tati Beauty is obviously her brand, and this is their second product. Makeup sponges and brushes tend to soak up a lot of product, which is a waste of money for you, so maybe this puff can actually help with managing product waste. To see if the Blendiful is actually as revolutionary and amazing as Tati says it is, I'm gonna be testing it out on its blendability, its ease of use, and its product waste. I'm gonna go in one side of my face with the Blendiful and the other side with my normal sponge just to see if there really are any differences in the blending and if my makeup looks any better on the Blendiful side. I'm on the Tati Beauty website right now, and the 6 steps that she says you can use the Blendiful for are primer, foundation, concealer, contour, powder, and highlight. So we're gonna be trying out all of those. I just blended in the left side just with my fingers, and now we're gonna go in with the Blendiful for the first time. I'm gonna fold it, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna fold it. So I'm just gonna fold it like this, and I wanna do a swiping and tapping motion. So let's start with that. It's not as crazy as I thought it would feel. It feels pretty fine. That blended this primer in like 2 seconds, holy crap. Done. Okay, primer's on. That was so fast. Now I'm gonna go in with foundation, I guess, which is like, for me, the most exciting part about this thing. I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand and dip in with the Blendiful. I'm like nervous. Eee. We got our foundation on there. It kind of feels like I'm rubbing a towel on my face. It's not like the most comfortable makeup application I've ever had. It just feels strange. It doesn't feel normal. It is very smooth though. Like, it doesn't feel like it's tugging or pulling at all. Wow. This is probably the fastest makeup application I think I've ever done though. It's like, you're done. All you need is a few swipes. I'm gonna get up close to the mirror just to see what's... I thought I was gonna be seeing like a lot of streaks, and I see nothing. It looks amazing. This is cool, I like it. Okay, Tati. All right, let's keep on using this Blendiful. I'm gonna go in with my concealer now, and then I shall blend. I'm gonna switch to the pointed end because I feel like it's gonna get in there just like a little bit better than the round side. Let's blend out this concealer. I think I'll try to pat first, like I normally would with my sponge and concealer. Literally, this thing is finishing my makeup so fast, I'm like freaking out. It usually takes me so long to do all of these things because I just have to go back in so many times to like make sure that it's... Literally, what? This is crazy. Literally, all I am doing is several tapping motions and it's like done. That's all you need to do. I love it, so. Literally, what? How is it doing it so fast? That was 2 seconds. Tati. This thing is like magic. Boom, done. I guess we can move on to powder now. Let's set this under eye area with powder. Let's set the rest of the face with some powder before I get carried away. It's also so soft that you just want to like keep smacking yourself with it. I love that. At this point, I thought I would be running out of real estate on the Blendiful, like in terms of the clean areas, but I still have a whole lot left. Typically, At this point, I would go in with my bronzer, so let's do that first. I like this side better, the pointy side. I just seem to be gravitating towards it more, so I'm just gonna dip right in, I guess. It picks up a lot. Holy crap, do you see that? That is like more product than my brushes pick up. That's nuts. Now let's go in with a little bronzer. I think for this, I'm gonna do some like swipey motions. This is so bananas. When she was talking about it, I was just kind of rolling my eyes. I was like, all right. We all know she like loves to be a little dramatic, but this is like blowing my mind right now. I'm still reading her instructions, and it does say that for powder, you should dip in and use a patting motion to lay it down. So the swiping was my bad on my part. That's probably why I rubbed away some of my foundation, but now I know for next time. I do think there are a lot of instructions that you have to remember when using these products, which is kind of annoying. You don't really want to have so much of a learning curve with this stuff, but it is a new thing, so I'm just getting used to it. Now I'm gonna move on to my highlighter. I'm going to get the Baby Blendiful. How freaking cute is this thing? Oh, I see it happening. I was like, is anything happening? But it is. Stuff is happening. Now I'm gonna move on to my blush. And the good thing about the Blendiful is that she's right. It is super bendy and flexible, so any side you wanna use, you pretty much have access to. Let's go for a cleaner side. I'm just gonna Why does it grab so much product? How does it do this? I just did one swipe. All right, back of my hand it goes. That is, I'm intimidated. I'm gonna go in dabbing with this too. I've never heard myself say, that's too much blush, but I feel like I'm saying it in this moment because wow, that is too much blush. Right away, I'm like noticing differences with picking up product with the Blendiful versus my usual makeup tools. It picks up a lot, like a lot. But I don't see it wasting much of anything, so that's also a plus. So this is what the Blendiful side looks like all done. I'm a little bit in love right now, but let's do this side with my normal sponge and my makeup tools, and I will see you guys after. My makeup is now finally complete and I love it, but before I give you my final thoughts on the Blendiful, I'm gonna take these home and wash them. I've been hearing some pretty concerning things about them not holding up well after washing, so I kinda wanna test that out for myself, and then I will give you guys my final thoughts. After using and washing my Blendiful, I feel like my opinion pretty much remains exactly the same. I am in love with this thing, and I feel like it actually does improve how my makeup looks. I feel like using it to apply liquids and powders, it blended out beautifully, and just like it promised, I didn't see any harsh lines. It does have a bit of a learning curve to it, but once you get the hang of it, you will love it. I honestly think that. Because of this like velour-y fabric that it's made out of, I do feel like it kept product waste to a minimum. I feel like I use less product with the Blendiful than I do with my normal beauty sponge on the regular. Like, who knows how much foundation I've been going through using a sponge. I went into this hoping that this product would be good. I think anytime a person you admire makes a product, you want it to be really good, and Tati did not disappoint. I think the Blendiful is totally worth it. I think I'm done with my blush. Yeah, that's it.